It's week 1 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cowboys and the Browns coming up next.
Now from the home of the Dog Pound, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Let's see what this defense can do here. Ball at the 18-yard line in the red zone.
Reset.
After the interception, here's Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation?
Down.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 47 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, makes it count.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Thomas from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a
great field position here for this offense following the fumble recovery. They've got it 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb taking it in. And the Cowboys strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed. Just inside of 2 minutes for this offense. 2nd quarter. They've got the football, but on their own side of the field. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Let's go now.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They're going to try and throw. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert, 38 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is all. Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's 2nd down, and the defense needing to step up. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And he is caught. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
24.
Running for it, here's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice. Time to get you back live again. This offense in the red zone as they've got it 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid.
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on fourth. Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Cowboys offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open. Get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to. And we drop you back into the action. The field goal unit on here in the fourth quarter.
Come on, set.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jalen Tolbert.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
It's a 2-score game in the fourth quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs the football. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been...
And we drop you back into the action. The field goal unit on here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54. Well, CeeDee, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Cowboys, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in